Right, so here we are, folks. We're here for the sentencing of the Rigby murderers. A couple of savages in there. I remember I described some immigrants as savages and animals when I was in front of the General Teaching Council in 2010. I don't think I was too far wrong on that one. As you can see, we've got quite a good crowd of people here. I'm here in support of the British Veterans Group, and I'm also here in my capacity as National Organiser for the British National Party. We've been here since early morning. We've got our gallows up there. We've definitely put our stall out. You can see we've done a good job of getting our placards out. We literally have, well, you can see there's hundreds of people here, so we're hoping for a good day. Now we're going to go and have a chat with some people now. We haven't had the decision yet on the sentencing, so we don't know how long these people are going to be put away for. If it was up to us, to be taken out the back and hung by the neck until dead. But that's in a perfect world. We're not there yet. We may be one day. So they'll be living in the lap of luxury, at your expense, of course, to the tunes of tens of millions of pounds, and nice and warm, eating what they want, and having a happy time, I would imagine. But we'll go and chat with a few people and see what's going on there. So here we are. So then, if I can ask you a few questions, is that all right, sir? Nice to see you. Can I ask you where you're from? And
Cannock branch, Cannock, Staffordshire.
Right, Chris, you're from Staffordshire,
yeah.
And you've come all the way from Staffordshire.
Yeah.
And you're ex-army, of course.
Yes.
Lovely job. And you've got the standard there as well. That's nice to see.
Yes.
How have you been here long?
About 20 minutes, half an hour.
About 20 minutes, half an hour.
Struggle to get through the traffic.
And what makes you want to come here today then?
To show me resentment against what they've done to that lad, Lee Rigby.
Yeah, and
I think that's terrible what they've done.
I'm seriously worried it's going to become a common occurrence in this country. I mean, does that worry you as well?
Well, I've got 19 grandchildren,
so,
and I don't want to leave them a legacy that this country is run over by Muslims or in Sharia law. I'm 71 years of age now, and I could just sit back on the beach and go on my holidays and forget it.
Yeah.
But I ain't going to leave my grandkids that legacy.
It's not happening. No. Okay, well listen, thank you very much for talking to me, and I shall see you when I do. I'll be in and out and about the crowd, so we'll catch you when we do. Thank you. So if we go on, move ourselves down here. Who else have we got? Councillor Perry, how are you doing?
Yeah, doing fine.
I must admit your hair's looking very nice today.
Yeah, well that's why I was late. I was a bit late this morning, you know.
Yeah, well better late than never, Councillor.
Yeah.
Now then, what's going on here?
Well, as you know, it's the sentence today, and we're calling for the hanging of those two murderers, and the sentence should be imminent. So,
yeah. So we're looking at a matter of minutes, aren't we, really, for a sentence?
Yep. And as you can see, there's a lot of activity.
Indeed, yeah.
And a lot of media coverage, as usual.
Yeah, well that's good to see. I mean, we're out here in strength, aren't we? We're growing in numbers.
Yeah, it's all good.
And long may it last.
Yeah.
Right, Councillor Perry, thanks for talking to me.
Stephen Squire, the London organiser for the British National Party. We're outside the Old Bailey Court today in the capital city, and there's a demo going on. Good turnout for Lee Rigby. And I'm going to go along and ask one or two individuals what they think about the sentence should be today. Hello, sir. What do you think that the sentence where the killers of Lee Rigby should get today?
Well, considering the nature of the crime and the savage act in the way it was perpetrated, I think in this instance life should mean life. They should die in prison.
Right, okay, thank you very much.
Well, at the very least, they should be taken from the court and hung by the neck, which will save us a fortune over the years. Or preferably, instead of that, they could be took to Woolwich Barracks and put in front of a firing squad of Lee Rigby's comrades.
What do you think the sentence should be today for Lee Rigby's killers?
Death. I think it should be death. They're disgusting. How can you come on the street of England and kill people? Like you can't come on the street of England and kill people. It's disgusting. In the middle of the street of us people, you can't do that.
Personally, I would like it to be death, but I know that isn't here in this country because they have no backbone. So it should be life. They killed a British soldier on the street who served our country for no reason, and they didn't even do it with integrity. They ran him over and then butchered him.
Well, it's obvious. It would be obvious for any right-thinking person or correct-thinking person. It would be to hang by the neck until dead and not to lavish at the taxpayers' expense for decades, living in warmth.
It's to be hung. They need to be hung. They need to be given to the Fusilier Regiment to use as bayonet practice or target practice, and then the taxpayers can pick up the price of the one bullet that it takes to shoot them. That's all it needs. A lot less than paying British taxpayers money.
Death! Gone! Dead! Mate. Exactly the same as what happened to Lee Rigby. I'm hoping they get hanged, but that will not happen, unfortunately.
I'll give them the death sentence. Hang on. That's all they deserve. They deserve to be hung. That's it.
I would definitely hang them right outside here now.
Well, it would have to be the death penalty, hanging, because that's what they deserve, is a deterrent for other Islamic extremists who want to cause mayhem on the streets of London and Britain.
It's the end of the day. We've had sentencing passed about half an hour ago. Not quite what we wanted, but we don't live in a perfect world. Life sentences for the two people in there. A bit of savagery going on in the court as well, so they say that a leopard doesn't change its spots, and they obviously haven't. They're still defying, shouting Allah Akbar as they were in the court. They had to be led out, and the sentence was passed in their absence. Not the sentence that we would have wanted. Obviously, if we'd passed sentence and we were running the show, then they would have been hung from the neck until dead. And I think that would be a fitting sentence for such a hideous crime that happened on our streets here in London. We know that it's going to happen again. That's a foregone conclusion. We know that that's going to happen. We need our politicians to get a grip of what's going on. We need them to realise that this is not a one-off incident. It's going to happen. It'll happen on a more frequent basis, which is a bit unfortunate. But as they haven't got a grip on reality. They're up there in their ivory towers. They don't really know what's going on the streets. If they did, then they would try and put a stop to this. We call on them to put a stop to this, put an end to this. It can happen very quickly if we put the right measures in place. So before I go, I'd just like to thank everybody who came here today. My voice is a bit rough at the minute. I've been on this megaphone since 8 o'clock this morning. So we've had a fantastic day. Thanks to all those folks who turned out. And if you didn't turn out today for whatever reason, if you'd like to donate to help us with our cause for future demonstrations such as this, that would be great. And if you haven't came and you're thinking about coming next time, please do. It's good fun. And hopefully we'll put our point across in a very sensible manner and very intelligent manner. So thanks again, folks, and we'll see you at the next demonstration or at the next event. Thank you.